once your company grows up a little and you have a nice product that's stable, there's some growth, people, it's resonating with people, they like it. You may, raise the money, or you may have more developers on your team. Then your cycles, your iteration, your cycles might, extreme programming is a little bit extreme. It's a little bit, it can be a little bit overwhelming and insane at times. So what happens is you have a little bit more structure, and you start to develop within what's called an agile methodology, whereas extreme programming is something like, if you may be making updates every day, software updates every day, and you're pushing those to your customers or your beta testers, where in agile programming you do it maybe in sprints of, let's say, 2 weeks, right? So you have like Monday morning, you have a company meeting, the business people and the engineers are meeting. They kind of discuss what went right and what went wrong in the previous sort of 2-week sprint. They discuss what they learned, and they take bigger chunks of the work and divide it into a bigger team, right? There's more people now. So this is ideal for a startup which has maybe 5 to 10 to really maybe under 100 people. Because a startup of that size will have maybe an engineering department which has maybe, and this really depends on the company, but engineering department can be from 5 to 20 to even 25 to maybe more people, depending on the product and what the nature of the company is. Anyway, so then you have these sprints of 2 weeks, and each sort of engineer works on a chunk of the bigger, right, project. So it's kind of like they have a set amount of work they are going to be doing in that 2 weeks. It's not interrupted daily. It's more sane. It's more like people understand. People. It's less stressful. To some people, find it less stressful than extreme programming, things like that. And this is really for startup companies right now. And there's different flavors. There's Scrum, like whatever. There's different flavors of Agile, but this is this Agile family programming methodology is essentially the current industry standard among many of the top or any kind of startups. I mean, it's essentially industry standard, and so just when you first start out, you're just in your basement. It's you aim for the extreme programming, but when your company matures, it's going to be all about agile software development methodology.